guys, it's me, Nikki, and welcome back to Winter Wonder Week. We have arrived. We have stumbled upon day number 3. Welcome. So for day 3 today, I'm flying in heaven. I'm high up in the sky. That backdrop is so blue, I feel like I'm in the sky right now. And I haven't even had breakfast yet. Woohoo! So for day 3 of Winter Wonder Week, I wanted to compare my Holy Grail foundation to a brand new drugstore foundation. This Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, as you know, I did a video on it, is my Holy Grail foundation. It gives me full coverage dreams. It gives me everything that my makeup addict soul needs and wants and desires. This, I don't know what it does. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation, and I've heard really good things about it, so I was like, why not compare a high-end, really full coverage, long-lasting foundation with a low-end, really long, full-lasting foundation. So I'm gonna be testing it on my face to see how it applies, to see how it blends, to see how it works into the skin, and then we're gonna go over top with bronzer, highlighter, and all that good stuff to see how it holds up after a big beating of makeup. So if you're excited, I am excited, I'm always excited. It's day 3 and let's go. All right, so here we have my bare face, and this is what it looks like today. The redness is down because it's cold in my room, and when it's cold in the room, I don't get red. So this is what it looks like, and I was thinking maybe I can do a skincare routine / my skincare secrets in Winter Wonder Week as well. So if you want to see that, let me know down below. Let me know. So the first product I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna treat both foundations like they are the same. So I'm gonna prime the same way, I'm gonna treat my skin the same way leading up to the foundation application. So the first product I'm gonna go in with is, you're getting sick and tired of me using this, huh? This is Amazing Cosmetics Illuminate Primer Highlighter in Glow. This stuff is just, I love this. I can't get enough of it. It's so nice. So I'm just gonna work this into my skin with a brush on both sides. Treat it equally, baby. All right, so I'll be starting off with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation because I have used this on camera before and we all know what it does for me and what to expect from it. So it's easier to just get that on and then compare how the Maybelline does in comparison. Okay, so here we go, Huda Beauty. As you can see, it's a full coverage dream. It just applies so rich, so intense, and it covers up anything. It covers up your past, it covers up the future, it covers up the present. And my favorite thing about it is that as you're doing it, your skin still looks like skin, but photoshopped and perfect and flawless. This one is a hard one to beat because ever since I got this, I haven't used a different foundation. This has been on my face ever since. All right, so that is Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation on the left side of my face. Like, you almost don't need any additional concealer. This is a must-have in your kit, trust me. Now let's move on to the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay Foundation. And online it says, experience the superpower of makeup. The high pigment foundation combats the clock for transforming 24-hour wear. All right, so this is what it looks like. It comes with a pump, and I am in the color 110 Porcelain. Picking that up on my sponge, and here we go. Ooh, baby. Ooh, I see coverage. Oh my God. Damn. All right, this Maybelline foundation obviously is not here to play. This is full coverage. So as I'm applying it to my forehead, let me give you my initial thoughts. It feels and applies a little drier than the Huda Beauty Faux Filter. It applies a little bit less smooth. I have to work it in a tiny bit more. I think both sides have about the same coverage, although on the Huda side, it just looks a little bit more natural. So if you're looking for full coverage, like all the way, but still natural, I think Huda Beauty. If you're looking for full coverage and a little bit more plasticky, it's Maybelline. When I look at my skin really up close, I see that, well, of course, Huda Beauty has dried in a little bit so far, but Maybelline almost looks identical, and that hasn't dried in yet. So that tells me that the Maybelline Superstay is a little bit drier than the Faux Filter by Huda, and I have dry skin, so that worries me a tiny bit, but it's nothing like Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty made me look like a desert. Other than that, I definitely see that it minimized the appearance of pores. It's not exaggerating any fine lines. It's just looking like a veil of beautifulness on both sides. So now let's blend in concealer over top to see if it blends nicely, if it just works together nicely, and let's see how it does. On both sides, I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I am light to vanilla. Under the eyes. See, and not every concealer blends with every foundation out there. It truly is a test for some concealers to blend in nicely with the foundation underneath, but I don't know how it will do on the Maybelline side. I will say, after doing that natural makeup challenge, it feels so good to cake it on. As you can see, that blended in perfectly and tracelessly. Now let's do the Maybelline side. So far, it's going perfectly. I almost feel like I'm using the same foundation, although again, the Maybelline one is a little bit more dry. But other than that, it feels like I'm using the same foundation all over my face. Concealer is blending in tracelessly. Concealer is going perfectly. And if I didn't tell you that I'm wearing two foundations at once right now, you wouldn't be able to tell. Now I'm going to bake my under eye using the Fit Me Loose powder by Maybelline. This is my favorite powder to bake with, and I know that the Huda side goes really well with it, and it's a Maybelline product. Maybelline and Maybelline, it probably goes really well too. Stunning. Goes really well. And now using some Coty Airspun and a damp sponge, I pressed the powder in all over my face for the longest lasting base of life. Yeah, this foundation is handling the powder really, really well. It's not shifting, it's not moving around, it's taking the powder and working it. The only thing I'm noticing now that I'm looking in the monitor is that the Maybelline side is eyeing a little bit darker than the Huda Beauty side. So that tells me that the Maybelline side has oxidized a little teensy bit much more than the Huda Beauty side. But there's nothing a little bit of bronzer can't fix. All right, now I'm gonna do my eye makeup and my brows, and I'll be back to see if bronzer applies beautifully over top of this as well, and blush and highlighter and everything. So I'll be right back. Here we go, in a 1, in a 2, in a 3. Bye. So brows and eyes are applied, and as you can see, it did oxidize even though I powdered a little bit more. So now we can see that this side is a little bit darker than this side, although this side did oxidize as well. This basically always happens to me, and what I do to fix it is apply bronzer to my neck using this right here. This is a MAC Next to Nothing powder in medium dark, and I use this to sort of bronze up my face and sort of tie everything together. And the bronzer is applying seamlessly. It's going on like butter. The Maybelline is standing strong and not letting it mess around with. This is really, really good so far. For the Huda Beauty side, I mean, if you watch any of my videos, you know that it applies really nicely over it because I wear this foundation in pretty much every video. And now to fix this mess up, bronze, baby, bronze. Then I contour, and I apply my contour in soft circular motions. And sometimes if you are wearing the wrong base, For example, the RCMA cream color base, that for me, when I go in with a swirling motion like this and apply my contour like that, it totally moves, it starts ruining everything, it starts totally messing it up and leaving holes and marks and streaks. And with this, it is just gliding over top, contouring the good stuff and leaving the good stuff in place. Ooh, now comes another really, really important one, nose contouring. If I'm not wearing the right base underneath and I do my nose contour, you will see streaks, redness, marks. I'll see a messed up nose. And lately, I've been really trying my nose contour to like really step it up because the Huda Beauty foundation is the only one so far that doesn't budge as soon as I go in with this brush on my nose. So let's see if the Maybelline side does the same. First, I go underneath. A little bit of shadow, nothing to like mess up here, but this is where we start. The bridge, sides, sides. Huda Beauty side, traceless, perfect. I can contour with it. Maybelline side, traceless, beautiful. I can contour with it. Another tricky step, blush. This causes for a lot of friction on the skin and you need a tough, hardcore base that will sit it through and look flawless in the end. So I'm gonna go in with this blush right here. It's a nice glowy one. I'm picking some up on my brush, tap, tap, and here we go. So I'm applying it in nice circular swirling motions to get that warmth on my cheek. And it's looking very, very good. I don't know if it's because Christmas was yesterday, but I'm having such a good makeup day. Okay, so now I'm gonna carve out underneath my cheek to define the contour a little bit more. I'm so sorry, British people, I will never do that again. The test of all tests. A wet highlighter on top of powdered skin is probably the biggest test you can give any foundation out there, because with most wet highlighters on top of a powdered skin, it's gonna move the base, it's gonna create redness, it's gonna make things look really, really messy. So today I'm going in with the Farsali Jelly Beam. I'm gonna dip my finger into the Farsali Jelly Beam, tap it on the skin, pray to God that it doesn't move around the base too much, and then set it with a reflective eyeshadow. Okay, tapping it into the skin, and then setting with a powder. Ooh, hello! All right, and to tie the look together, I want to keep everything in the very gold bronzy tones, as you can see by everything on my face right now. So I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the color Carrot Stick. And of course, some setting spray. All right, guys, so what is our end conclusion? When I look at both foundations, I think they're both very, very similar. They both guarantee for amazing, full, high coverage, plastic fantasticness. They both work well on my dry combination skin, although with one side note that the Maybelline is a smidgen more dry. So if you're a little bit on the oilier side, I think the Maybelline is more fit for you. Also, color range, they are super, super close. Angel Food and 110 Porcelain are almost a dead-on match. The only side note I have for the Maybelline one is that it oxidizes a tiny bit more, but there's nothing a little bit of bronzer can't fix. So quality-wise and application-wise and everything you put over top-wise, they are almost identical. Now, there is one major difference between the two, and that is pricing. Huda Beauty Faux Filter retails for $40. That's a hefty price for a foundation. This right here, $11.99. That is a huge difference for two foundations that are basically almost the same. And if you ask me, I might even go as far as saying that I think these two are each other's perfect dupes. So definitely let me know what you think. Did you see a major change on camera? Did you see anything that you want to speak up about? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. And that brings me to today's Winter Wonder winner. Today's Winter Wonder winner will win both of these foundations. So as soon as I get in contact with you, we will determine what shade match is your best match, and then you will get both the Huda Beauty foundation plus the Maybelline foundation. And this is going to be happening for 5 of you. So 5 of you will win both of these foundations in your skin match. So yeah, as always, to enter, you have to be a subscriber to my channel. So if you're not already, go subscribe. You also have to like this video, so go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and you have to comment down below your Holy Grail foundation at the moment. If you do not wear foundation, your Holy Grail concealer at the moment. If you do not wear concealer, your Holy Grail item in your life right now, because I want to know, and you need to enter yourself for this giveaway. May the best person out there win. And as always, I want to thank you so much for watching day 3 of Winter Wonder Week. I cannot wait to see you again tomorrow. And yeah, thank you so much. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.